It's Madden NFL 23.
And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Colts and the Silver and Black.
All that and more coming up next.
Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Carr finding his foot, his teammate Adams in for the Raider first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake. Carr. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. A very solid gain of 27.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Carr. Complete here to the right to Bolden. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Jacobs.
Oh, he shifts back, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it will come out to the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
Leading them out in his 2nd NFL season after such a decorated career at the University of Texas. Here's Sam Ehlinger.
And when his name comes up, the first word that goes along with it, winner. One of the winningest quarterbacks in the University of Texas history. He may have been a late-round draft pick. People may question his arm strength. But one thing you don't question, his leadership and his competitiveness. Trusted as a captain at Texas and a great voice in the locker room, no matter what team he's on.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Ehlinger.
finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Ehlinger. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To throw is Ehlinger.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is.
So on 4th down, Matt Hawk on to punt for Indy.
Now a hit and a loose football.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Ehlinger.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun is Ehlinger. And, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Below Nichols with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to roam now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Carr going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Allinger to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Allinger finding Pierce on the crossing route.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, it's Allinger.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack.
Allinger
hits his target, the tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Allinger.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Ellinger to throw on 1st and 10 here. Back to the same target, Campbell.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Ellinger
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Ellinger.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they too did throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ellinger to throw.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back to the air, it's Ellinger.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength, very nice route.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Dio Odangbo.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
It's real easy to celebrate the throw there, but this was all about the protection because he had all day to sit back, survey the situation, and then really step into that one. He wouldn't have been able to do it without the help of his offensive line, though.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw his Carr. And that's complete to Adams.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here's Ellinger. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Working out of the shotgun is Ellinger.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Ellinger. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Ellinger. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Carr to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.